Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to episode 12 of The Royal Tutor, and the title of the episode is called The Last Lesson. Um, I'm guessing this is the final episode of The Royal Tutor. I believe a bunch of you guys have been telling me that this is an anime only ending, and that the manga is having an alternate route. Well, the anime is taking an alternate route rather than the anime or the manga. Jesus Christ, I don't know why that was so difficult for me to say. What I'm trying to say is that the anime still hasn't finished, and we still haven't been revealed as to who is Heine in the manga, but the anime is trying to finish up its own, point of view of Heine's past and all that stuff. At least I think that's how it's gonna go. And I did read this little article of how the manga read or the manga creator, not the manga reader. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry guys. Oh my god, I'm fucking so bad. How the manga creator was reading the script as to the ending of the anime, and she actually did like it. From what I've read in that article. So I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm guessing I'm gonna like this ending. If the manga creator likes it herself, then I'm guessing I'm gonna like it myself as well. um, Anyways, also I would like to mention that I will be reading the manga just because of that as well. I mean, I was going to read it anyways, but also because it's going its own route, and I want to find out what the truth is about Heine in the manga. I'm gonna be reading the manga, and I'm gonna have a live reaction series to the manga. I'm actually gonna start from chapter one, so I'm gonna reread it everything from chapter one. I don't know when I will start that series. I don't know precisely when I'm gonna start it. I'm just gonna start whenever I get the chance, whenever I get time. I don't know if I'm gonna do it weekly or daily, or even if I'm gonna have even a schedule for it. I guess I might just do it whenever I can. I'm a little bit difficult with schedules so far, especially since my life is a little unexpected. These past months have been a little bit unexpected. Crazy stuff happens left and right, so I don't know. We'll see what the future holds for that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop wasting guys' time and let's just dive in with the last episode of The Royal Tutor. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna end it. Also, wait, give me a second. Let me make sure my phone's on silent. I think it is. Okay. Forget about it. Oh, he did it for them. Because he didn't want to risk it for them. For the good of the kingdom. Your final lesson. I wonder what this final lesson's gonna be. Let me make sure my phone didn't crack, first of all. Give me a second. No, my phone's good. I got scared for a second. I heard it like it was like a big fall. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna be sad if he actually does leave and this is the final lesson. Ah, they can't sleep. None of them can. I love his PJs though. They're really cute. They're also nervous knowing the truth. Uh he isn't really a criminal though. That's true. He wouldn't tell Soul. That is true. That is true. They know it. Always straightforward as always. Ah, excuse me. With the strength and imagination. He's having his last words to each of them. I love. Was that Kai who got up and went to hug Leo? Aww. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry. Look at Leo and fucking Kai. Oh my god. Yo, if he cries, if Bruno cries, man, like Bruno's supposed to be the most serious and the most mature out of all of them, other than Kai. I mean, you have grown the most. Oh my god. Now Prince Kai. I love it because at the same time he's like pointing out all of this character development that they've gone through their little adventure together to all of them. Like it's just it's beautiful. I love it, and it's so emotional too because it's like him saying goodbye and showing how much you guys have grown and that you guys don't need me anymore. You guys are each perfect candidates to being king. Oh my god, no! I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I really can't. Thus ends my lesson. And that was the final lesson. And then he goes off. Heine's crying. I can tell. Heine's like crying. He's probably like dead inside right now. I hate him. I hate him so much. Rosenberg. Right? I think that's his name. So now he feels like he's won now that the royal tutor that was able to make them candidates to be king is gone. They won't want him. It's true. Nope. It's a little hot in my room. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm sweating and stuff. I don't know why it's so hot. Yeah, but he's a criminal. That sounds bad that a criminal's teaching the kings. It makes them unfit to be king in that way. They're gonna try to make Heine go there. But Rosenberg's gonna try to prevent it. He's so lost. He's so lost. They're gonna try to bring in Heine. What does it mean to be royal tutor? That's true. Ooh. So at the same time, they're going to prove that Heine is a good tutor, and at the same time, they're proving that they're worthy to be king. That's actually really impressive. It's like, it solves all the issues. And they're studying their asses off right now. I feel like Victor already knows what they're up to, kinda. He does. He smiles. He's like, I already know what they're up to. They ain't gonna give up on Heine that easily. Oh, look at Heine taking care of the church. Is that Victor? It is. What's he doing here? I didn't sneak out like I used to. Aw. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, I love that interaction. We still haven't met the first king, or not the first king, the first prince. I just realized that. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, we haven't seen any interactions between Victor and him, and I wonder why. Like, I'm like now it's got me thinking. But I'll talk about it later on. I'll try to enjoy the episode right now because this is the final episode. I need to enjoy it. Hmm. I was about to say that's Rosenberg, isn't it? It may be set in stone. They all agree with that nomination. That was Bruno, wasn't it? I'm not your father here. I like how easily, like, he knows in which situations he can be a father and which situations he has to be a king. He has to be strict with them. I love that. I love that about Victor. He thinks they're gonna sabotage themselves. Nah, you don't know how much they have ascended through the teachings of Heine. Dang. Is that is that him? That's Heine. He didn't go anywhere. There's nothing to discuss. If he didn't go to university, then he's not a royal tutor. It's over. Is that Heine? Victor told him no. He was about to say something, but Victor told him no. Let the boys defend themselves. They all hit it at the same time. Dang. This is such a beautiful fucking ending. Okay, I'll talk about it later. I really do because I'm trying to enjoy the moment. But like, oh my god, me as like a I love it. I love every little about it. It's showing how much like it is doing it so. It's literally concluding the anime perfectly. Like it's concluding every part of their story and all that stuff, adding, all the character development that they gone through and just, putting it all together in just one little, oh my god, it's beautiful. I'm like fangasming right now. Every single one of their lessons and everything that they have learned through their lessons, they're showing it right here, right now. Aww. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's fucking speechless. Who is that? That was beautiful. That was freaking beautiful. It showed how much they've grown up, how much they've learned through the teachings of Heine. Oh, poor Heine. He's freaking tearing up. Who's the one dude that clapped, though? So it was him. That's what I thought for a second. I'm like, is that the prince? So we finally get introduced to him. Keep your nose out of this. I'll be the one to become the king. Through my own power. Dang, someone's a little cocky. I must admit, I kind of like him. He seems cool. He doesn't seem like he is really the villain. So that's over. Where we welcome the new royal tutor. So who succeeded? Who is it? It has to be Heine. It has to be Heine. There he is. I'm honored to meet you, Your Highness. As of today, I'm your royal tutor. Najentai, Najukai. They all open. They all open. I can't even speak. Oh my god. They all welcome him with open arms. This reminded me of the first episode when he first met them. Now let us begin your lesson. That was so touching, man. Oh my god, I can't believe it's over. I honestly, this is probably one of my favorite series this season. That is like, it's like a brand new anime, if you ask me. Like, for example, Attack on Titan is not a brand new anime, so I wouldn't count that with that. I would say The Royal Tutor and Alice in Wonderland, or not Alice in Wonderland, Alice in Zoroko. Jesus Christ, sorry about that, guys. Are like my two favorite animes this season. Um, they were definitely really good. I still have to react to episode 11 and episode 10, I think it is. I still haven't reacted to episode 10 of Alice in Zoroko, but oh my god, this was such a touching ending. Like they did it so well. Like how I have to read the manga. I really do. And I like how we were introduced to the prince finally, Prince Ainz for the first time right now, just briefly. Like I literally asked you, I'm like, where's the prince? We still haven't been introduced to him. Like, where the fuck has he been this whole entire time? And then all of a sudden, like, he starts clapping, and I'm like, wait, who is this kid? I'm like, hold up. Like, I knew he might have been the prince, but I wasn't sure. So I didn't mention it. So I'm like, could he be the prince? But I'm like, nah, nah, nah. I don't want to be wrong. He might just be some random character. And then all of a sudden we see him walk down, and then he's talking to Rosenberg, I think it is. And then I'm like, oh wait, he might be actually the prince. And then he finally said, oh, Prince. What was his name? Ainz, I think it is his name, or I might be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but whatever his name was. And I'm like, oh yeah, so it was him. I knew it. So that's really cool. And then we saw his interaction with the king, and how him and the king are like not that close, I guess you could say. Not as close as he is with the other princes. And also I saw that he somewhat like likes the other princes as well. Like he kind of like was like, oh, I thought that they were still childish. I guess I was wrong. I guess the royal tutor has been doing a good job. And then he also told Rosenberg to stay out of it, because he was like, I'm gonna be king anyways. It doesn't matter. You don't have to help me out. I think it's really cool how he's not the one telling Rosenberg to do all this, and it's Rosenberg doing it on his own. Um, I want to see more. I really do. I feel like there is more to this anime. I feel like there might actually be a season two. If there's a season two, I wonder if it will be a continuation of this anime, or would they just remake it and then follow the manga even more strictly? Like, here's the thing. Here's what I think might actually happen with the Royal Tutor if it gains popularity. I think it will work the same way that Full Metal Alchemist was, and then Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Um, with Full Metal Alchemist, like the first anime, the manga wasn't done. So up until a certain point, the anime was following the manga somewhat loosely, I guess you could say, because there's some filler in between as well. Which I don't get me wrong, I still like it. But like it I don't know. Like Brotherhood, like you can't compare Brotherhood to the original Full Metal anime. Like they're both their own things, I guess you could say. They're both their own takes of it. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was amazing. It was beautiful. It was done so well. Like it's definitely up there with one of my favorite animes. But Full Metal Alchemist is a good anime too on its own, and I do like how it's a different take of it and everything around those lines. But comparing it to the Royal Tutor, I think what's gonna happen is like they're gonna remake the anime and they're gonna follow the manga more stricter, the same way that they did with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And then this I guess you could say series or anime would be more like the original series of Full Metal Alchemist, where it had its own anime ending. And I do like how they did it in a perfect way. And they honestly like they made it great. They honestly did a really amazing job with it. Don't get me wrong. Normally when there's like an anime only ending, I get a little bit cautious about it. Like I get a little bit worried about it. And the reason why is because I was watching an anime that I've been reading the manga ever since it first came out, and that anime was called Akama ga Kill, or Akama ga Kuru, or whatever way you call the manga. I was watching that. Why am I saying calling? I can't talk properly sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading that, not watching, reading that ever since it came out. And then when the anime came out, I'm like, oh yeah, finally this manga that I've been watching or reading, not watching, reading ever since it came out, it finally is having an anime. So now I was watching the anime, and then the anime started getting caught up with the manga, and I'm like, okay, so what are they gonna do now? And then they did their own take of it, and let's just say that take of it was absolute trash. It was garbage. Oh my god. It literally triggers me every time you ever bring up the Akame ga Kill anime. It triggers me. Because literally, it is absolutely nothing compared to the manga. Like, for those of you who just watched the anime, you guys think it's a decent anime. You think it's a cool anime. Like, oh, it's a good anime. But for those of us who have read the manga, you're like, what is this? Like, I wish I would have never read the manga so I could actually enjoy the anime. Like, I can't even enjoy the anime when you compare it that way. Like, it's like, oh my god, like I honestly get grossed out. I'm not even joking from how bad they fucked over that anime. Like, the manga was beautiful. Like, every little scene that they did in the manga, but they just skipped over it because they were so fast paced, and it's just like, that's why I was a little worried when they said that this was going to be an anime only ending, but they did it in such a flawless way, the same way that Full Metal Alchemist did it. So I'm like, okay, props to the Royal Tutor. Like, they definitely did a good job with it. They definitely did a really amazing ending, and it definitely made me cry a couple times. Not just once, it definitely made me cry a couple times. Anyways, this was a great series. I cannot wait until I check out the manga, seeing all the differences and seeing what they changed and all that stuff. At what point did they start going an anime only route? I want to see that as well. So I guess I will see you guys in that series most likely. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna end the video with that, man. I cannot wait. I can't believe that this series is over now. It was such an amazing series. It really was. I can't even talk properly. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video before I keep fucking up. If you guys like a reaction, please leave a like. Also subscribe. Check my channel in the description box below. Also follow me on my social media or keep you guys up in case anything happens. And I will see you guys, I guess, whenever I start reacting to the manga. Bye, guys.